If money is being offered, Jamaican people like to take it. What we tend to not do is think about the consequences of the monetary gift. Just like on YouTube, figure your brain some new food. Hello people, and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time on the channel, a special welcome to you. I ask that you check out the rest of my videos. If you like what you see, give them a thumbs up, leave a comment, but more than anything, I'm asking that you subscribe to the channel. I came across a headline that read, Jamaica to receive 30 million investment from the USA. Apparently, Andrew Holness recently went to the White House in Washington, D.C. upon an invitation from the Vice President of the United States, which we all know is Jamaican Indian American. She has some affiliation biologically to do with the island in the sun, my homeland, Jamaica. So without a doubt, it's only right that she invited the Prime Minister to visit. But no one knew. I would assume that no one knew that there was going to be money involved, but at the same time, no one is surprised that money is involved. And when it comes to money given to Jamaican government, it always creates a lot of murmurs, a lot of gossip. And I like to read the comments and I like to hear the feedback from Jamaicans as to how they feel about money going in the hands of Jamaican government, etc., etc., etc. I found some of the comments that I read online to be humorous, some to be repetitive, like what we expect. You know, money given to the Jamaican government. History has spoken, history has repeated several times that the Jamaican people never quite benefit from the money, and the money often goes into the pockets of Jamaican politicians or Jamaican government. However, I came across a few comments that has caused me to do this video. And those comments were referring to a comparison between the money that was given to Ukraine in its crisis and versus the money that is being given to Jamaica. Secondly, I heard comments that 30 million is not a lot of money if we're talking about to improve the country of Jamaica, which I would agree with. Some people were saying we should be discussing 30 billion or 3 billion. But I've been reading all those comments. I think everybody was ignoring one key word. The key word is investment. The supposed to be 30 million is not a gift to Jamaica. It's an investment. And when you think of the term investment, you think of business. The person who is investing, in this case the United States of America, expect a return on their money. So an investment fund is not a gift. If Jamaica needs an investor for whatever reason in whatever sector, Jamaica has to be careful how much money it takes, because if you can't pay back the investor and the profit that the investor agrees to, 9 times out of 10 in business, the investor owns that property or that sector that we initially invested in, because it's their money that actually caused that business to be successful if it's successful. If it goes bust, the investor is the person who takes the loss, and depend on the agreement, the country in this case would still owe the investor the money. So now that that is cleared up, we must go on to the second note of importance, at least to me. The Jamaican government is obliged to the Jamaican citizens to declare what investment is the United States of America making in Jamaica. So the Jamaican people is obligated by law to know what sector is the United States of America invested in. Is it okay with the Jamaican people, or just the Jamaican people just trust the government? Or is there some clause in the law in Jamaica that says the Prime Minister can do as he likes when it comes to taking investors into Jamaica and its sectors. As a Jamaican who live outside of Jamaica, I'm still concerned about operations of my country, because at the end of the day, that is the citizenship that I hold. That continues to be my nationality. So of course I care. I would like to know, what sector is the United States of America is investing 30 million in, and does it truly need 30 million? I'm sure Jamaica is in debt to IMF and maybe Japan and who knows which other country. These are things that Jamaican nationals are supposed to be aware of. We're supposed to know how much in debt is the country, how much money we owe, or how much does Jamaican government owns Jamaica, how much people are sitting around the table as investors in different sectors. So again, the 30 million, from my understanding, it's not quite handed over yet, because how it was worded was 30 million to be invested in Jamaica. It could go up, it could decrease, but either way, the thing is, it's routine in Jamaica that despite how the cookie crumbled, despite how much money or how little money is given, Jamaican people usually have no clue about it, and we have no clue as far as where it's invested. The thing Jamaica has in its culture, and this goes with the people and with the government, Jamaicans, I have to say it, whether my Jamaican people like it or not, Jamaican people like to put out their hand. They like to take money. If money is being offered, Jamaican people like to take it. What we tend to not do is think about the consequences of the monetary gift. In this case, it's nothing being disguised here. It's being said it's an investment. And there's no investment in the world that does not incur a profit. So whether that profit is 1%, 5%, or 50%, it doesn't make a difference. It means you have to pay back more than you borrow. And that is a problem, a downfall for Jamaica. We stretch out our hand to everybody that offers us money, and we do not think of, do we really need it? And if we do, how are we going to repay it? The wise thing to do is, when it comes to taking investors' money, is to have some professional knowledge that whatever you're going to invest it in does already promise a turnover. It has to promise a turnover. But in most cases, when you're taking money from an investor, if the investor doesn't have an ulterior motive, the investors usually need to be reassured that this sector that I'm going to invest my money in guarantees a profit, guarantees a working engine. Let's say, for example, in my case, at the moment I'm working on a documentary stroke motion picture, and I need investors. Most investors will say, well, everybody has a story. Why should I invest in yours? How can you assure me that it will sell or it will turn over? What are you doing? Do you have any preliminary forecasts as to what is expected? Do you have outstanding subscribers? Do you have people who are already willing? So if the United States of America does not have an ulterior motive in this case, Andrew Holness and the Jamaican Labour Party must have already reassured the United States that this is a worthy investment and they will earn a profit. So the only question that's left now is what I'm asking, that I believe most Jamaican people are curious about. What is the investment? In what sector? Is it education? Is it housing? The thing is, when you think of about a nation like Jamaica with approximately 3 million people, $30 million investment, that is a nickel in a hat. That is no money. When I think of $30 million investment, I think of a very small investment, more of a personal investment. That's something like what I would ask someone or an institution to lend me in a small project. 30 million is not a lot of money. So because it's not a lot of money in comparison to a nation, my throat. Because it's not a lot of money in comparison to an actual country, it does raise eyebrows. And it does require some answers to the question, if it's not a personal loan, if it's not a personal investment, but it's been broadcast, it's been advertised in major newspapers as $30 million investment to Jamaica. So that brings that does bring the Jamaican people in the equation. If the term Jamaica is mentioned in the investment, then it involved the Jamaican people, and it is a concern to the Jamaican people. Anyway, I just wanted to share my little 2 cents on it, because this channel is all about educating people. This channel is all about the shape of Jamaica and its future and betterment, because I'm passionate about my nationality. I'm passionate about my country. I continue to live in resentment of the old Jamaican style of politics, and I come up here and I talk with hopes that my words may hit the right ears, whether that is politician ears or ears of Jamaicans that's in Jamaica and around the world that wants to see a change in a positive way for the country of Jamaica and for the Jamaicans that are being born and growing up in the society all over. Anyway, people, before I go, let me pick up some of my subscribers.
Pick up yourself to the maximum.
First and foremost, let me big up Patsy Barrett, Creative Pragmatic, Marva Roberts, Blessed One, Pat P, Supreme TV, and last but not least, let me big up Success Media Solutions.
Pick up yourself to the maximum.
That's pretty much it, people. As you know, on my channel, I appreciate thumbs up, thumbs down, agreement and disagreement, because at the end of the day, people, each one teach one. You've reached the end of my video, and that in itself is a support that I truly appreciate. Other ways that you can support this channel is by giving this video a thumbs up. But the most important way to support my channel is to hit that subscribe button so you do not miss out on any of my future uploads. The third way to support this channel is to go to my Teespring account and purchase in any of my merch. And the fourth way that you can support this channel is joining me in Patreon to give me a contribution to help me to do what I do here on YouTube. Once again, I want to thank all of you guys for checking out my video and ask that you continue to join me, ENT Sabas, here on YouTube to see where my journey takes me. Until next time, peace.